What if the smallest coin in your pocket held a secret fortune? Welcome to the world of the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD1 pen swear. One simple penny could be worth millions. And your forgotten change might just make you a billionaire overnight. Me know if you'd like variations with more mystery, excitement, or a call to action. What if the smallest coin in your pocket held a secret fortune? Welcome to the world of the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD1 pen swear. One simple penny could be worth millions. And your forgotten change might just make you a billionaire overnight. Me know if you'd like variations with more mystery, excitement, or a call to action. What if the smallest coin in your pocket held a secret fortune? Welcome to the world of the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD1 pen swear. One simple penny could be worth millions. And absolutely. Here's a fully original 8-paragraph YouTube video script about the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1996 1 pence coin. Written to be dramatic, engaging, and compelling, perfect for a 5-minute long-form video. This script avoids generic sources and presents the topic in your unique storytelling style. What if I told you that a small, overlooked coin, the kind you probably toss aside or forget in the folds of an old wallet, might be worth a staggering amount of money? Yes, we're talking about the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1996 1 pence coin. On the surface, it's just a tiny copper-plated coin, barely noticeable among the change. But some versions of this coin hold mysterious qualities and minting secrets, so rare that they could be worth thousands, or even millions, in today's collector market. And the most shocking part? These coins are hiding in plain sight. The 1996 1 pence coin was minted during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, featuring the regal fourth portrait by Ian Rank Broadley. Surrounding her profile is the Latin inscription, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia, Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This coin is part of a currency system that millions used every day. Yet it may contain one of the rarest and most valuable minting errors in UK coin history. What makes this coin so intriguing is that some were reportedly struck using old, outdated dies or incorrect planchettes, mistakes that turn ordinary coins into priceless collector's items. Now imagine this, sure, holding a 1996 1 pence, and it looks slightly different. It could be a variation in its design, its metal, its weight, or even the edge. Some versions of this coin may have been struck on bronze blanks left over from earlier years, instead of the copper-plated steel planchettes introduced in the early 1990s. This creates a noticeable weight difference and a non-magnetic quality
Something
collectors are obsessed with. If your 1996 1 pence doesn't stick to a magnet or looks darker in tone, it could be the unicorn coin everyone's hunting for. Even more thrilling are the rumors of reverse errors, like a misaligned die, an upside-down strike, or even a mule error, where one side of the coin does not match the intended denomination. These types of mistakes are incredibly rare, especially when they go unnoticed through quality control. A 1996 1 pence with such an error could be unique, a one of one coin that has the potential to command unimaginable prices at auction. For collectors, a coin like that isn't just valuable, it's legendary. The world of numismatics is fueled by stories like these, with Queen Elizabeth II's coins gaining historic importance after her passing. Interest in her earlier coinage has exploded worldwide. Collectors now hunt for flaws, for accidents, for anything that breaks the mold of mass production. A rare 1996 1 pence error is exactly the kind of thing that can ignite a bidding war. And if that coin is in excellent condition, circulated, unpolished, and professionally graded dits, value could skyrocket to hundreds of thousands or even $1 million valuation in today's high-stakes collector economy. What's even more incredible is how easily these coins can go unnoticed. They're not locked away in museum vaults or bank archives. They're mixed into ordinary circulation. That means the most valuable coin of your lifetime could be sitting quietly in your drawer, a forgotten relic from the past, just waiting for the right eyes to discover it. The rarity of a 1996 1 pence with such traits is exactly what gives it explosive Market potential. Before you dismiss that copper coin as just 1 pence, stop and take a closer look. Check its magnetic pull, feel its weight, inspect the edges, the lettering, the way it reflects light. These tiny details could make the difference between small change and life-changing wealth. Get it authenticated. You could find yourself with a once-in-a-lifetime piece that coin experts around the world would fight to own. So if you happen to find a 1996 Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1 pence, don't be so quick to spend it. It could be the greatest financial accident of your life. It's a kind of coin that slipped through the cracks of the royal mint, landed in your pocket, and is quietly waiting to turn your ordinary day into something absolutely extraordinary. Let me know. If you'd like a title, short intro line, or hook to go along with this for your video, absolutely. Here's a powerful, original 8-paragraph YouTube script about the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1999 1 pence coin designed to captivate your audience for a full 5-minute video. Building drama, mystery, and the excitement of hidden fortune. It uses no points. No Google content, just compelling storytelling in paragraph form. What if the most valuable thing you own isn't your car, your watch, or your home, but a tiny copper coin sitting forgotten in a jar or pocket? The Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1999 1 pence coin may look like a common piece of change, but hidden among the millions that were minted is a version so rare, so mysterious it could turn an ordinary person into a millionaire overnight. This isn't just money, it's a piece of history with the potential to change your life forever. And today, we'll uncover why this simple 1p coin has the power to do exactly that. Struck under the long and legendary reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the 1999 1 pence coin features the monarch's 4th official portrait, sculpted by Ian Rank Broadlea. Bold and elegant depiction of Britain's longest reigning queen. Surrounding her image are the Latin words Elizabeth II Dei Gratia, Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. At first glance, everything appears standard. But what lies beneath the surface of some 1999 issues reveals one of the most exciting coin mysteries in British numismatic history. There are strong collector whispers and rare reports of 1999 1 pence coins that were accidentally struck with outdated or mismatched dies, creating what's known as a mule error when the two sides of a coin don't belong together. These are the rarest types of minting mistakes, and when they appear, they can command staggering prices at auction. A 1p coin featuring the wrong reverse design, an incorrect legend, or even die rotation can instantly shift its value from 1 penny to hundreds of thousands of pounds, sometimes even more if authenticated and in pristine condition. But the most thrilling rumors involve the possibility of certain 1999 1 pence coins being struck on bronze blanks, a metal officially phased out in favor of copper-plated, still in the early 90s. If a leftover bronze planchette was mistakenly used in the 1999 production line, coin would be heavier, darker in tone, and most importantly, non-magnetic. These off-metal strikes are so rare that their value skyrockets in the eyes of serious collectors. If your 1999 1p doesn't stick to a magnet, you could be holding one of the most valuable modern British coins ever discovered now. Picture it. You reach into your drawer, pull out a handful of old pennies, and notice one that looks a bit different. It doesn't attract to a magnet. It has a richer color. Its surface is smoother. You flip it, everything seems right, but something feels off. That single moment of curiosity could turn into the biggest financial discovery of your life. With expert grading and certification, a rare 1999 1 pence coin like this can fetch a fortune. Private collectors, auction houses, and even museums would compete for the chance to own it. Since Queen Elizabeth II's passing, interest in her coinage has exploded. Every year of her reign is now under the microscope of global collectors. But coins from the late 1990s, especially the 1999 issues, are gaining special attention. Because of these rumored errors and unconfirmed oddities, if even one authentic bronze-struck or misminted 1999 1p exists, it becomes a holy grail of British decimals. That's what makes this story so exciting. You might be the one to find it. It's important to check carefully. Many people don't realize how valuable their small coins can be until it's too late. The key signs to look for are a heavier feel, lack of magnetic pull, any misalignment in the design, or unusual text spacing. These are not flaws, they are signs of hidden fortune. And if the coin is uncirculated or has minimal wear, the value increases dramatically. The right coin, found in the right condition, could turn a regular day into an unforgettable one. So before you spend that old penny without thinking, pause. Look again. Because the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1999 1 pence might not be just another coin. This could be your ticket to wealth, your entry into the world of elite collectors, and the ultimate story of how a single piece of copper changed everything. Your coin jar might be full of surprises, but only one coin has the power to make you a millionaire overnight. Could it be this one? Let me know if you'd like a short title, intro voiceover, or a powerful hook to add at the beginning of this video? Absolutely. Here's your powerful and original 8-paragraph YouTube video script on the Elizabeth II G-Reg FD 1995 1 pence coin. This script is built to capture the viewer's attention for 5 full minutes, engaging, dramatic, and fully written. In paragraph form, with no reliance on Google or external sources, could a tiny copper coin change your entire future? Could a single 1p piece, often tossed aside without a second thought, be the one thing that turns you from an ordinary collector into an overnight millionaire? The answer might surprise you. Could hidden in old change jars, forgotten drawers, and dusty coin folders. The Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1995 1 pence coin may just be one of the most valuable and underestimated coins in circulation today. And if you own the right version, you could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. Minted during Queen Elizabeth II's long and celebrated reign, this coin features her 4th official portrait designed by Ian Rank Broadley an image that presents her with mature elegance and sovereign authority. The obverse reads, Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, or by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, you find the familiar crowned portcullis, a symbol of Parliament. But while millions of these coins were produced, certain rare 1995 issues carry secrets that elevate their worth far beyond their face value. Among collectors, whispers of rare minting errors in the 1995 issue have grown louder over the years. Some versions of this coin are believed to have been struck on bronze Blanxa composition that had been phased out earlier in the 1990s, while regular 1p coins at this time were struck on copper-plated steel, a coin minted on a leftover bronze. Planchette would be heavier, non-magnetic, and subtly different in color. If your 1995 1 pence isn't attracted to a magnet, it could be one of these rare off-metal strikes worth tens or even hundreds of thousands. Even more exciting are the rumors of mule errors where mismatched dies were used during the minting process. These errors might include reverse designs not intended for the 1p coin, incorrect legends, or misaligned striking. A single mule error from 1995, especially one combined with an off-metal strike, could instantly skyrocket the value into the 6-figure range. Such coins are not supposed to exist, which is exactly what makes them so coveted. When they are found, they become icons in the numismatic world. Collectors around the world are constantly hunting for these anomalies, and the market for rare Elizabeth II coins has exploded, especially since her passing. Coins that were once seen as ordinary are now being re-evaluated for their rarity, especially those with hidden minting errors from transitional years like 1995. The true value of such coins depends on a few critical factors: metal composition, strike quality, and whether the error was ever officially recognized. But in the right condition, this tiny coin can outshine gold. You could be holding one of these treasures right now. So how do you know? First, test it with a magnet. If the coin doesn't react, it could be struck on bronze. Next, examine the details. Look closely at the spacing of the lettering, the alignment of the designs, and the weight of the coin itself. Anything that feels even slightly unusual might be the clue that 1995 1 pence is something far more valuable than it appears. Don't overlook what could be your rarest possession. Most of these valuable finds don't turn up in auction houses. First, they're discovered by everyday people, just like you. That's the magic of coin collecting. The chance to uncover hidden fortune in something so small, so familiar, yet so incredibly rare. One day, a coin is just a penny. The next, it's the key to a life-changing financial discovery. But only if you're paying attention. Only if you know what to look for. And now you do. So before you toss that 1995 1 pence into a vending machine or hand it over and change, stop. Take a moment. That humble little coin, stamped with Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, might be the one mistake the Royal Mint never meant to make, and the one miracle you were meant to find. Because sometimes history hides in copper, and sometimes the smallest coin can hold the biggest secret of all. Would you like a compelling YouTube title, intro line, or voiceover hook to match this script? Here is your full 8-paragraph, high-impact YouTube video script for the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1998 1 pence coin. It's written in an engaging, dramatic style, designed to keep viewers hooked for a full 5 minutes. Paragraph phone. An ideal for rare coin content. What if the smallest coin in your pocket held the biggest secret of your lifetime? What if that 1998 1 pence coin often ignored, ice, tossed in a change jar, or left at the bottom of a drawer wasn't worth just 1 penny, but thousands, or even millions? That's the jaw-dropping truth behind some rare versions of the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1998 1 pence. Today, we'll unlock the mystery behind this overlooked copper piece, coin that could elevate you from everyday collector to instant billionaire. You have the right one. This 1998 1 pence coin bears all the standard characteristics of UK decimal coinage. On the obverse side is the 4th crowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. His design emphasized a more mature, realistic depiction of the Queen, no embellishment, no softening. Around her head is the title Elizabeth. Tu Dei Gratia, Regina Fidei Defensor, a Latin phrase meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse shows the iconic crowned portcullis, symbolizing the British Parliament. But beneath this familiar design hides something truly extraordinary. In certain rare cases, collectors have identified anomalies in 1998 1 pence coins, believed to result from minting errors, specifically off-metal strikes or mule errors. What does that mean? It means that a few 1p coins from 1998 may have been struck on older bronze blanks, rather than the intended copper-plated steel. The result? A coin that feels heavier, looks slightly richer in tone, and crucially does not stick to a magnet. If you've got one of those, your small coin might actually be a 6-figure treasure hiding in plain sight. It gets better, or stranger. There's speculation that some 1998 coins may have been struck using misaligned dies or even dies from other denominations, resulting in mule errors. Imagine a 1p coin with the wrong reverse design or mismatched inscriptions. These are the kinds of errors that aren't just collectible, they're once in a lifetime. They're the kinds of coins that auctioneers whisper about, that private collectors chase, and that museums dream of owning. One confirmed error like this could instantly fetch an astronomical price. What makes the 1998 issue even more special is the transitional period during which it was struck. The Royal Mint had been adjusting its production materials and processes, and that means the chance of mistakes increases. Transitional years are known hotspots for minting oddities. Add to that the soaring demand for Queen Elizabeth II era coins, especially posthumously, and you've got a perfect storm for explosive market value. This coin isn't just a mistake, it's a time capsule, a royal relic with the power to make you rich. Collectors today are racing to revisit their old change collections, and why wouldn't they? These rare 1998 1p errors aren't sitting in museums, they're hiding in pockets, piggy banks and biscuit tins across the UK and beyond. Most people overlook them simply because they don't know what to look for. But if you're watching this video, you now know the clues. Check the weight, test the magnetism, inspect the design details. That one moment of curiosity could uncover a life-changing discovery. It only takes one rare error, one wrong blank. And suddenly, your ordinary copper coin is commanding headlines in the numismatic world. Seen similar coins like other Queen Elizabeth II penny heirs sell for tens of thousands, and some private offers are rumored to go even higher. But the real value lies not just in the sale, but in the story how you found it, how it escaped the mint, and how it became your golden opportunity in disguise. So before you spend that Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1998 1 pence, stop and take a good look. That single coin might just be the financial miracle you've been waiting for. And when your 1 penny turns into a 1 in a million, you'll remember the moment you discovered it wasn't just a coin, it was a key. A key to a world of rare treasures, hidden wealth, and a future only a true collector could ever imagine. Would you like a short, viral-style YouTube title or a hook to use at the start of your video? Certainly. Here's a powerful original 8-paragraph YouTube video script on the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1997 1 pence coin. It's designed to be dramatic, engaging, and compelling, ideal for a 5-minute long-form coin video. No bullet points. No reused text, just captivating storytelling in paragraph form. Imagine holding in your hand a coin so small, it's ordinary looking that you'd never guess it could change your life. The Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1997 1 pence is one of those humble coins that millions of people have used and forgotten. But what if I told you that a rare version of this very coin could be worth a fortune today? What if yours is one of the few that collectors are desperately hunting? The one that could make you a millionaire overnight? Yes, sometimes a simple copper coin carries more than face value. Sometimes it holds secrets worth more than gold. The 1997 1 pence coin was struck during Queen Elizabeth II's reign, showcasing her 4th portrait designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This was a bold and more lifelike representation of the Queen Anne image that symbolized her strength and stability as the monarch. Go around the portrait, the words Elizabeth II Dei Gratia, Regina Fidei Defensor encircle her head. Latin. 4. Elizabeth II. By the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse of the coin displays the traditional crowned portcullis, the emblem of Parliament. But while most coins from this year are identical, a few hold subtle differences that set them apart as rare. High-value anomalies among serious collectors. There are whispers of 1997 1 pence coins struck in error, minted on the wrong metal blank, using the wrong dies, or struck out of alignment. These mistakes are often invisible to untrained eyes, but are incredibly valuable to numismatists. One major possibility involves the use of old bronze blanks instead of the newer copper-plated steel. Bronze coins are heavier, and most importantly, non-magnetic. If your 1997 1p coin doesn't stick to a magnet, you may have stumbled upon a royal mistake, a once-in-a-generation mint error. There's also the thrilling possibility of mule errors. This happens when one side of the coin is struck with a die that belongs to a different denomination or year. For example, a coin might feature a mismatched reverse design, or even an inscription that doesn't belong on a 1p coin. These errors are extremely rare, so rare that when they do surface, they often result in auction bidding wars and 5- or 6-figure sales. A 1997 1 pence coin with the right kind of mistake could become the most valuable coin in your entire collection. What makes the 1997 version so special is that it was minted in a transitional time. The Royal Mint was already shifting materials, and refining its striking processes, and transitional years are famous for producing unexpected errors. Combine that with the sheer volume of coins made, and you get the perfect storm. Millions of coins hiding 1 or 2 flawed masterpieces. The fact that these coins have not yet been widely recognized only adds to their mystery and their potential value. You could be the one to find the undiscovered treasure. And here's the most exciting part. These valuable coins aren't sitting behind glass in museums. They're in pockets, purses, piggy banks, and forgotten tins all across the UK and beyond. Most people don't even realize they're holding a rare piece of minting history. That's what makes this opportunity so special. It's open to anyone who's paying attention. Absolutely. Here's a gripping 8 paragraph original script designed for a 5-minute YouTube video on the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1994 1 pence coin.
Affected.
This is crafted to keep viewers engaged, with mystery, drama, and the promise of hidden fortune. Bullet points, no external sources. It's just pure storytelling. What if the key to unlocking untold wealth wasn't hidden in a safe or buried treasure chest, but quietly resting in your pocket? Imagine discovering that a simple copper coin, so common and ordinary that it's barely worth noticing, could actually be the most valuable item you own. That's the astonishing truth behind the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1994 1 pence coin. While millions were produced, only a handful carry hidden secrets that elevate their value from pennies to millions. If you have one, your fortune might already be in your hands. This coin features Queen Elizabeth II in her iconic fourth portrait, sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley. It's a striking, more realistic depiction of the Queen. A design introduced just a couple of years earlier in the early 90s, encircling her profile are the Latin words Elizabeth II Dei Gratia, Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse shows the traditional crowned portcullis, symbol of the British Parliament. But it's not what's visible that makes this coin special, it's what lies beneath the surface. In numismatic circles, 1994 is believed to be a year of potential error production. A small number of 1p coins from that year may have been struck on bronze blanca, metal type that had been largely phased out by then in favor of copper-plated steel. The result? Non-magnetic coin that's slightly heavier and subtly different in color and tone. These off-metal errors are among the most coveted in coin collecting because they were never meant to exist. If your 1994 1 pence doesn't stick to a magnet, you might be looking at a hidden gem worth thousands, or far more. But there's even more to the legend of the 1994 1 pence. Some collectors speculate that a tiny batch may have been struck using incorrect or mismatched dies, leading to mule errors. These are coins where the obverse and reverse designs don't match or were paired improperly, a mistake so rare it becomes a trophy in any collector's vault. A mule error combined with an off-metal strike? That's a perfect storm that can push a coin's value into the 6 or 7-figure range, especially if preserved in uncirculated or mint condition. Unlike rare antiques or ancient coins locked away in museums, these valuable 1994 1 pence pieces are still in the wild. They're hidden in old jars, stuck between couch cushions, or buried in forgotten boxes of childhood keepsakes. That's the thrilling part. Anyone can find one. Doesn't matter if you're a seasoned collector or someone who just decided to check their change one random afternoon. These treasures don't need permission to be discovered. They only need a sharp eye and a bit of luck. The growing demand for Queen Elizabeth II era coins has sent collectors into a frenzy. Since her passing, people have become obsessed with finding errors, rarities, and overlooked anomalies from every year of her reign. Coins from the early to mid-1990s are particularly interesting, as they mark a period of transition in materials and minting methods. That's exactly why 1994 is so important. It's a year with quiet potential, a coin with a hidden voice that only true collectors can hear. So how do you know if your 1994 1 pence is the real deal? First, check for magnetism. If the coin doesn't stick, there's a good chance it's bronze. Then, inspect the lettering, spacing, and strike details. Look for anything unusual, rotated dies, faint misprints, or mismatched alignment. These signs, often dismissed as damage, could be proof of a high-value mint error. And if you find a pristine specimen, get it graded professionally, you could be sitting on hundreds of thousands of pounds or even more. Before you spend or forget about that little copper coin, give it the attention it deserves. Because the Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1994 1 pence might not just be a penny, could be your passport to wealth. In a world where fortunes are built on moments of discovery, this is your moment. That coin you nearly ignored could be the miracle, hiding in plain sight. Today that miracle might finally be yours. Would you like a matching YouTube hook line, video title suggestion, or outro to wrap the video with a strong call to action? Absolutely. Here's your complete, original 8-paragraph YouTube video script about the mysterious and potentially extremely valuable Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1993 1 pence coin. This version is crafted to be dramatic, informative, and perfect. 5-minute long-form video content, no bullet points, no copied content. Just captivating storytelling in paragraph form. What if the coin you thought was worthless? It's just another 1p piece at the bottom of your pocket was secretly a rare and priceless treasure? What if that ordinary copper coin marked Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1993 1 pence could turn your life upside down overnight and make you a millionaire without you even knowing it? That's not fantasy, it's the thrilling truth behind certain rare minting errors and anomalies hidden within the 1993 1p coins. While the world sees a penny, collectors see a potential gold mine, and today, you're going to learn exactly why. The 1993 1 pence coin was minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, bearing her bold fourth portrait sculpted by Ian Rank Broadley. Surrounding her regal profile are the Latin inscriptions, De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, which translates to, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse side is the familiar crowned portcullis, a classic symbol of the British Parliament. While millions of these coins were struck and entered circulation, it's only a few carry minting secrets that transform them from spare change into historic treasures. Some versions of the 1993 1 pence are believed to have been accidentally struck, using outdated bronze blanks rather than the copper-plated steel officially adopted in the early 1990s. That subtle difference in metal is what makes these coins extremely rare. If you own a 1993 1p that does not stick to a magnet, that's your first clue. It may be a Bronze-era leftover blank from the previous minting stock that slipped into production unnoticed. These types of off-metal strikes are considered numismatic gold and can fetch thousands of hundreds of thousands at auction, depending on condition, but the intrigue doesn't stop there. There are whispers in the collector community of mule errors and misaligned strikes within the 1993 issue coins that may have mismatched dies or reverses from another year or denomination. These minting mistakes are exceptionally rare and often the result of production anomalies during transitional periods at the Royal Mint. If your 1993 1p has anything unusual about its design offset lettering, rotated dies, or odd edge markings, might just be holding a one-of-a-kind collector's dream. What makes the 1993 issue even more valuable is the timing. The early 1990s were a pivotal era in British coin production, marked by shifting materials and updated minting technology. That means mistakes were more likely to occur, and when they did, they were often missed. A tiny handful of flawed coins may have made their way into circulation unnoticed, because no major official error was documented at the time. Every genuine mistake from this year becomes even more desirable. It's wrapped in mystery and numismatic rarity. And here's the real kicker. These valuable errors were never sold in coin shops, never kept in safes, and never displayed in museums. They were circulated like every other penny, meaning they could be sitting anywhere right now, in a kitchen drawer, in a forgotten tin, or even in your own pocket. Most people overlook these coins because they don't look valuable. But rarity isn't always about shin, it's about what's wrong with the coin. In numismatics, the right kind of wrong is worth a fortune. Now is the time to check your change. Use a magnet. Feel the weight. Examine the color, the alignment, the lettering. Look for anything that seems off. If you find an error and your coin is in great condition, get it authenticated immediately. A rare 19,931 pence error coin could go from 1 penny to a 5 or 6-figure payday overnight. And in the hands of a passionate collector, that small coin could rewrite your financial future forever. So before you give away or spend your Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 1993 1 pence, pause and take a second look. Because that coin might not just be a forgotten piece of copper, it could be the most valuable thing you've ever touched. And in the world of rare coin hunting, that's what makes the journey so magical. A single coin, a hidden error, and A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity waiting to be discovered by someone exactly like you. Would you like a YouTube video title, voiceover hook, or short intro line to open this with even more punch?